Go.
And guys, what is your dream? What do you want to do? Where do you see yourself with your production and your movies? What do you want to do?
Really, I think for us is just being able to do the productions that we want to within the capacities that we and resources that we have available.
Right.
And with something like Colfax and 15, and some of the other stuff that we have in development and production, we've been able to do it so far. Of course, a lot of us still have to have the day job and be able to support.
That's important.
Yes,
right.
sure. Keep the roof over our heads and food in our belly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of young guys, which we had met at our audition a couple weeks ago, was phenomenal in camera. And his name is Alex, and his mom's my new Mrs. Colorado. So we're really excited. Now they're going to be watching this and say, hey, can I come up? Are you looking for interns in the future, or if somebody's good at camera, or is it something that you could maybe look at with new people in production?
Oh, certainly.
Okay.
Feel free to send fresh faces our way.
The more we can get, the faster the projects are going to get made. And
Right.
that's my dream, is to get them done.
Yeah.
Right.
We've got like I said, a bit of a brain trust, a pretty kind of a wellspring of networking opportunities.
Okay.
Almost every week we have big production meetings and after work. And we're always seeing new faces coming in, whether it's like friends or people we met online, through dating. And
those dating sites, you never know, you could be discovered.
Everybody's got like a great idea. If not
right.
one, they've got two or three. So it's cool to have that energy around, because it gets everybody working, and it gets the juices flowing. So it's the more talent.
I find too that in our meetings too, just the production meetings, we tend to be a good sounding board for trying out new ideas, new concepts, for new projects. And so it's really fun and interesting, and hopefully productive in hearing feedback.
Oh, right. And that's important. That shows you it's a good crew, because once you're in production, you have your meetings. It makes it more structured. Also, too, is I have questions on scores for movies. I have a lot of artists, as we have Piano here, that she's been performing, but we have many people that say, Dawn, I've got phenomenal people that want to send you something for scores. How do you do that as well for your movies?
You can never have too many musicians for
films.
You can never. Everybody has their own sensibility about what they bring to. If you find like that perfect connection of tone in your film with what they're bringing to it musically, it can make the project.
Exactly, I agree on that. Any other words of wisdom? How did you start? I mean, did you go to film school? It's a secret.
You went to film school.
He met up with me on a corner randomly, picked me up and said, hey, do you know anything about making movies?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was like,
that's not at all how it happens.
All right, take two.
Okay. I went to film school. I went to
What
film school in Savannah, Georgia, Savannah College of Art and Design.
Very nice.
Great facilities, great kind of school of thought, a lot of different resources there. And after that, I just wanted to make movies. I did.
And what kind of cameras did you start out with when you started shooting your first?
Well, I was lucky. The school I went to had great cameras. I shot my senior project on a Cine Alta. I forget the exact model number, but it was the same camera that they shot Star Wars Attack of the Clones on. It's like,
go to that college.
not the
Where
same
was it?
exact. It's expensive, but not the same exact camera, but the same model, and that same type of production value was given to us. Really young for these experimental, like the cheesy alarm clock films.
Right, but that's important because I just real quick, I talked to my broadcasting professor back in Santa Ana College in California, and he said we just read all those old VHS tapes, and they just redid so much with the great cameras and the editing. So that's at Rancho Santiago College, and then I found out one of my guys that I went with, he's already doing major TV shows on cooking. He's like, he was in your class. I mean, it's such a small world, and I want to give people the right information to get connected to you as well. And any other words of advice to parents in acting? I've got one behind the camera. Do you guys have a question? Anybody? This is your time.
Encouragement.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very much so. Yeah. Whatever creative initiatives that your child is into or showing signs of.
Right.
Support them.
Especially in the developmental kind of ages of adolescence, because that becomes their anchor, in life.
Awesome. Now, how about for kids? Do you accept kids as well in your films that you have, or has it been more?
Depending on the project.
It depends on the
project.
project. Yeah, I can't say that the project I'm working on
Yeah.
probably should not have
No
kids.
kids. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Is it at least G-rated? You know, I mean, is it? That's
My stuff? No.
Why wouldn't we?
He's more on that line than I am.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm giving you the right.
Yeah.
I have to make sure I'm like this dead mother, fairy godmother.
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna open one called Fairy Godmother Productions. You know.
Yeah,
yeah,
there you go.
Stuart, do you have a second to pop in? Mr. Stewart?
I'm fine.
Everybody, do
Okay.
you have a question for these guys by chance?
I'm enjoying myself.
Oh,
Okay.
good, oh, good. Well, you know, like I said, we have a lot of talent here at the Academy with Stuart, and we're bringing them in, and we're really excited. So you'll be hearing from us, and you'll be hearing Dawn when the show set me over. And you sure, Dad, you don't have a question for your daughter's actress, singer? Girls have a question? No. Girls are shy. Okay.
You should have brought in an audience or something.
Well, actually, we are.
Yes, you.
That's what we're going to do. Actually, we'd like you to be a part of our team for our main, show taping as well. So I'll talk to you about that in a couple months.
Oh,
So we
okay.
have some good power people coming in and looking for new talent.
Okay.
Well, you guys, thank you so much. And then again, your website.
CrazyHorseStudios.com.
Okay.
And we are showing Colfax and 15th, Monday night, 7 p.m., Denver Film Center on Colfax next to the tattered book cover.
Tattered cover bookstore.
Yeah, something like that.
Will your actors be there as well?
Yeah.
The cast?
Yeah, we'll be doing a Q&A after with casting, crew, and stuff. So
Nice.
that should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Can I interview some of your actors as well?
Well, it's up to them, yeah. If they could come out to the screening and
Okay.
have a chat with them, they're all really charismatic, great personalities. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Because that helps. That's giving more people, for the new people, role models to follow. And since you have crazy, do you have horses?
No.
In real life,
I'm actually deathly allergic to horses.
I've met a
Yeah.
horse.
You met a horse
I've
as an
met a
elf.
horse before.
Do you like sneeze and carry Kleenex with you? And I love horses.
Well, I just avoid them. No
Oh.
need to
Go
I'm
carry
not really an
Kleenex.
animal person.
No.
Gotcha.
Nature kind of falls short, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Affect him.
I'm fine standing next to Stefan,
You guys are funny. I want to thank you so much for being here and the short, quick interviews that we have. And again, give them your website because I want them to write this down. Check it out. Buy their movie. It's really phenomenal.
CrazyHorseStudios.com.
All right. We'll see you back with more Winning at Showbiz Connections. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Thanks.